Very good morning, class 8th. Yesterday we have finished with the lesson Making of the Earth. I have explained you that lesson and I have discussed about the difficult words also. I hope all of you are preparing for your PT2 exams. I am moving ahead because as you all know that we are lagging behind in the syllabus. That is why I am moving ahead. Otherwise, I would not have, but the problem is that we have to complete the syllabus. Na? That is why I am moving ahead in your syllabus. So it's a necessity. So I hope all of you are preparing well for your PT2 exams. In the next week, in the coming week, you will be having your PT2, and I hope that all of you perform very well in that. So it is my request that all of you should complete your notebooks. Whatever written material I am giving, you are supposed to finish and complete your notebooks, because after exams we'll be visiting your houses again to check your notebooks, check the status of your work. So it's better for you, because as your exams are also approaching, so for that you need to learn from that notes. So it is for your betterment if you complete your work. I am sending you each and every word solved. I'm giving you all the solved answers, all solved exercises. What else do you need? You just need to complete all the written work so that you can learn it properly. So now we come to the question answer part of the Making of the Earth. Yesterday we have completed with this lesson, and this lesson is written by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. He was a very prolific writer, and this is an extract from Nehru's letters from father of his daughter, which he wrote to his daughter Indira in the summer of 1928 when she was at Mussoorie. So, from the bunch of these 30 letters, this is one of the extract in which the making of the earth, the evolution of man beginning from making of the earth to the great age of Ramayana and Mahabharata, all these are written in its letters. So today we are going to do the question answer part. So write down today is 27th, class 8th, unit 5, section 1, the making of the earth comprehension part. First question is, why is the moon called the satellite of earth? The moon is called the satellite of earth because it hangs on to it. Because it hangs on to it. Second question. How would you distinguish between the stars and the planets? The real way to distinguish the stars from the planet is to see if they get the light of the sun. Stars twinkles and planets do not. So this is the main point where you can distinguish between the stars and the planets, because star seems to twinkle and planets do not twinkle because they get the light from the sun. Third is, why do stars twinkle? The movement of the air in the atmosphere of Earth causes the starlight to get slightly bent as it travels from the distant star through the atmosphere down to us on the ground. So to our eyes, this makes the star seem to twinkle. This is a very scientific process, and you people can understand it very well. So when the starlight comes slightly, it goes through the atmosphere and it comes from the sky to down to the earth. So in between there is an atmosphere which makes the light twinkle. It seems as if it is twinkling. So the answer number 4 is, how was earth formed? So according to the astronomers, long ago all the planets were the part of the sun. Then the sun was terribly hot. Somehow little bits of sun got loose and shot out into the air, but couldn't wholly get rid of them. So due to this strange force, it keep whirling around the sun, and being the biggest thing near us attracts everything we have. Kept whirling around the sun, and being the biggest thing near us, earth attacks everything we have, attracts everything we have. So in this way our earth is shot out from the sun. Write down question number 4, answer number 4. So now we come to the answer number 5. Question number 5 is, how were the oceans and sea formed? So according to the theory of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, when the earth cooled down, all the water vapor condensed into water and have rained tremendously lot. So all that water filled the great hollows in the earth, and likewise great oceans and seas were formed. So it is according to the theory of Jawaharlal Nehru that when the earth was cooled, so it changed into the water vapor, condensed into the water and have rained tremendously lot. All that water filled the great hollows in the earth, and likewise great oceans and seas were formed. So with this we have finished with the question answer part. So we were doing this thing, this part. We have completed this. We have completed this also. I have explained you. We have discussed all this. We have done this also. Make at least 8 sentences from the given table. So one more thing I gave you for the homework, but only Sarika has sent me the image. So nobody else has sent me the answer of this. So I gave you this question for the homework. So all of you solve this. Rearrange these words at page number 91. This is teacher. First one is done for you. This is teacher. Then nurse, tailor, dentist and tutor. So all of you complete this. It is on page number 91, test paper 3. Only Sarika sent me the answers. Either Sarika sends or Trisha sends. Nobody else is bothered about what ma'am is doing or what ma'am is explaining or asking us to do. Nobody else in the classes, both the classes. They are least bothered what the teacher is asking them to do. Now come to this point. Make at least 8 sentences from the given table. So we have made 5 yesterday. First one is, that is the card which I bought last year. She is not who stole my watch. This may be the cat which drove away the mice. He is the boy whose parents have died. This may be the school that has 500 students. He is the boy who stole my watch. 7th, this may be the cat which ate bones and flesh. That is the dog. ये मैंने खुद से बनाया है, dog add कर लिया क्योंकि और कुछ sentence नहीं बन पा रहा था. That is the dog which barked at the strangers. So with this we have completed the 8 sentences. You can also write like this anywhere you find the space. Now we come to the word bar. Read the following sentences. The moon is called the satellite of Earth because it hangs on it. So in this way our Earth also shot out from the sun. So the colored verbs followed by the prepositions are called phrasal verbs. तो ये जो हैं, because it hangs on it means on preposition हो गया, जो इससे पहले आ रहा है वो हमारा phrasal verb हो गया. Likewise, we have to fill the phrasal verbs and the help box is given there. He fell down and broke his arm. The thieves broke out of the prison. The thieves tried to break into the house to steal. Please turn off the light before you sleep. And they turned on. They lived on, sorry. They lived on juice for 2 months. So fill in the blanks using the correct or infinitive or participle. Do you want to visit the new shopping center? Would you like to go to the zoo with me? The scouts get used to live in the tents. The scouts used to live in the tents. Do you mind waiting until I have finished my work? Do you regret failing your exams? So we have filled here the correct infinitive or the participle. So these are the words to improve your pronunciation. The Q in the word is generally pronounced as Q. Say the following words: quail, quarrel, question, Q, quick, quiet, quiver, query, quantity, quarter. The past morpheme ed is pronounced in 3 ways: d, ed, and t. Read the following words with correct sound at the final position. Waited. कहीं पे तो इसकी आवाज़ आती है id, कहीं पे ट की आती है और कहीं पे ड की आती है. Booked, अड, booked, breathed, hushed, waited, clubbed, tried, only d, tried, heated, id, passed, laughed, headed, played, pushed, wanted, bagged. Read the following conversation between Meera and Rohit and complete the passage below it. So this is the conversation. Read out. And Meera asked Rohit, have you completed your project? Meera asked Rohit if he had completed his project. Rohit ने क्या बोला? No, I haven't had sufficient time to work on it. Rohit replied that he hadn't sufficient time to work on it. Meera, is your teacher going to scold you for not completing it? So she is asked if his teacher was going to scold him for not completing it. Rohit replied that his physics teacher is a very understanding person. Meera said that she too had a good teacher. Now rearrange the following words and phrases to form sentences. Animals are beautiful creations of God. First one is done. He with of them. First one is he made lot of love and care with them. Second is we cannot deny the animals their right to live. Third, we need more sanctuaries for wildlife protection. Don't forget to put full stop. People must learn to care for animals. Now here it's a homework for you. Write down an imaginary trip to moon. Write it in your fair notebooks. Take the help of internet and jot out the points. Try to exaggerate it. Do it yourself. ये आप खुद करेंगे तो आपके लिए अच्छा है. ये पैराग्राफ आपने लिखना है. मैंने यहाँ पे होमवर्क विद डेट लिख लिया है. And send me. Or if you are busy revising for your PT2 exam, so you can do it afterwards, but you have to do this in your fair notebooks.